Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, where our hosts Jim Studebaker and Todd Robertson give you strategies to get you out of the office right now so you can take a new listing today. And now, here's Jim and Todd.
Look at that, Jim and Todd back here 2 weeks in a row. We might be onto something here.
We might be onto it, and the reason we're onto it is because of our wonderful producer, Lisa Gray.
Yes, there's Lisa Gray.
I'd like to thank my mom and I'm sorry. I thought it was like an acceptance.
You should be thanking Todd and I. What do you mean?
Right. Save the speech for the Christmas party, okay?
Work for us. Nobody would watch the show.
Right.
Keep telling yourself that.
I tell myself every morning just to pump myself up.
We'd like to thank...
In the mirror? Are you facing the mirror?
Yes.
You're good, Jim. You're good.
We'd like to thank the 17 viewers that are subscribed each week. And
5 are my family members. I think a few are yours.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
2 are nephews. 1 might go into real estate in 7 years.
You never know.
Yeah.
So, when he's 21.
Right.
So anyway, thank you for joining us today. It is show number 143. And I'm glad you've joined us for show number 143 because we are going to be discussing a fun way to generate real estate leads. Now that's exciting. There's a fun way to generate leads because most people think it's painful and
right. And what did we say all these years, right? The number one reason agents fail is prospecting. They're not out generating leads. So if they can master this, you can master this message. You've separated yourself again from competition. They're already paralyzed. Now we're going to separate you again.
All right. Well, let's see how we're going to do that. Oh, it's a recent poll from our pollster, Lisa Gray. A recent poll revealed 66% of Americans aren't friends with their neighbors, according to Susan Meyer at thezebra.com. More than 1/4 of those surveyed, however, took part in neighborhood groups online. While the internet has whittled away many Americans' real-life relationships, all it takes is one person to rally neighbors into turning a neighborhood into a community.
Exactly. And that's just better because you look out for each other. You don't have to be best friends. You can still have your privacy, but you can look out for each other and socialize if the people are around.
Right. Do you remember how that was? Can you remember when you were a kid, the difference in how neighborhoods were then?
Right.
All the block parties and...
the kids, the families getting together, playing cards, bringing dishes over to each other's...
Yeah, very different. I actually remember our mailman walked our neighborhood. Did you have a neighborhood like that?
I did in California.
Did.
Yeah.
Yes, up in Ohio.
Yeah, and mothers would come out and give him a glass of iced tea. And yeah, who knows what else, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, back then, I mean, we stayed out till it got dark.
Yep.
And you wandered home, and that wasn't a big deal.
Be home when the street lights go off, right?
Right. You'd even hear mothers on the porch yelling, Jim, dinner.
As soon as we heard that, we're like, oh, we got to make it too.
Now people are afraid to let their kids out of the house. Though,
right. Stay in and play video games.
Times have changed.
Yes.
Anyway, your position in the community as a facilitator in home purchases. Is that like an actual title on someone's card? Hi, my name is Joe, facilitator of home purchases.
That's a fancy way of saying I'm a real estate agent. What do you do, sir?
It should be.
Yeah, that's a great title.
Joe, I go out on assignment on a daily basis.
Joe, what do you do as a realtor? Well, I facilitate home purchases.
Yeah, that's like working at a grocery store. I facilitate the groceries going down the conveyor.
I facilitate the groceries from the belt to your bag, and I transfer them to your cart.
I play a very important role. Otherwise, your stuff would still be on that belt going around and around and around. So,
it's okay. How you see it.
We never get off track, you guys. This is part of the show.
See, you're making it a fun way to have a podcast by writing stuff like this. Good job, Lisa. All right. Your position as a facilitator in home purchases makes you the perfect person to get the ball rolling.
That might be the phrase of the year right there. Oh, my goodness. All right. Can we make up some shirts like that on the gift shop? Yeah.
We're going to put that on Lisa's shirt. Podcast producing facilitator.
Oh, my.
All right. So here's a few ways to get to know the neighbors and create a greater sense of community. If you like to walk, make it a point to be out when people are out and about, walking, working in the yard or the garage. Stop by the garage and say hi.
Well, and you know what? So many people, and I've noticed, like where I live, there's 1,600 doors in the gate. And and the people that are out.
How do you know this?
Well, because it used to be one carrier out, now it's 3. So
okay.
I just know it because it was
I thought maybe you counted them when you were out for a walk one day.
No. I asked a real estate agent.
You have like a little clicker. Oh, there's another one. Right. There's another one. There's another one.
Was that the field work you turned in on the expense report?
No, that'll be next week's report.
Because according to that expense report, you were handing out cocktails to everybody at Chubet.
Is there video evidence of that?
No. Seems
that was
fair.
true.
Yes.
That was true.
Yes.
But think about that. Just having a dog, like someone asked me that, and I've met neighbors in the last 3 years that you become friends with, that you go golfing with, that you go to the clubhouse with.
Yeah.
So walk in the neighborhood, especially where you live, and it could be just walking, it could be just by yourself on the phone.
Well, like you said, if you have a dog with, it gives you a purpose.
Right.
Or a bike ride even. You're biking through the neighborhood.
Right. And most people are
saying hi.
Yeah, most people are friendly.
At least it gives you a purpose, although nowadays so many people just walk.
You can't just
for
walk?
exercise.
You can.
Why do you have to have a dog to walk?
Well, the dog buys you time because when the two dogs meet each other, how are you?
So if you don't have a dog, then you
need to borrow one. Go borrow a dog.
I was out walking my dog the other day, and I see this older lady coming toward me down the street with a stroller, and I'm thinking, I know my neighbors. I don't know anybody that looks like her with a young baby. That's so weird. And as she's getting closer, the front of the stroller was screened, so I couldn't see the baby. Closer. Finally, she was about 4 feet from me, and I'm thinking, she seems so, maybe it's her grandchild. Then I finally lean in, and it was a cat.
Walking a cat.
Wow.
How do you strap it down if the cat wants out? It can just...
The cat looked freaked out.
There's a head sticking in there.
Take me home. Take the dog on a walk, will you?
So you could walk your cat.
In a baby stroller.
Okay.
To meet people.
See, that's a fun way to prospect. What else?
That's great.
That's beautiful.
Okay, so while you're walking your cat in a baby stroller, stop and say hi to everybody, introduce yourself, and make sure that you remember everybody's name. You might want to take a notepad with you as well, so you can remember all of that. Now, if you don't find enough of your neighbors out and about, try leaving postcards or door hangers behind at the homes that are quiet.
That's a beautiful strategy because they know you were there. At least it counts as a touch. And then if you are marketing to that area, now your marketing is going to get way more attention. If they get to meet you, that's 50 times better, but just a little piece in between.
Well, and especially when the postcard or the door hanger says, I live here. I see the agents do that. I see those come through.
Smart, yes.
Where they say, this is my neighborhood. How am I the expert? I live here with you.
Right.
I'm your neighbor. However they put it. I think that means a lot. If I got something and I know somebody's living right there, it's like, wow, they really are the expert. They get it. They live here, All
right. Here's another idea. Become a one-man welcome wagon.
That sounds like Winchester right there.
Now, that would be on the back of your business card. On the front,
hi, what do you do? I'm a one-man welcome wagon.
My side job is the neighborhood facilitator for home sales. Okay.
Oh, I love it.
All right. Visit new neighbors
with a gift in hand. You guys think we're getting off track? We're perfectly on track.
This isn't that funny. Lisa's making me laugh.
I'm just thinking if somebody came up
the waterproof mascara.
If somebody said that to me in the neighborhood, I'd be running in my home. I'm a one-man woman.
She'd be running in her home. And she wrote this.
I lost my paper.
So visit new neighborhoods with a housewarming gift in hand. So think about this. We have some great agents who do drive-bys.
Hey, young lady, would you like a plate of brownies?
Yes. No, because nowadays we don't know what's in the brownies. So
exactly.
Looks like there's hay in those brownies.
Housewarming.
But how many great realtors do we know that do drop-bys and they get a lot of credit for it? It's unexpected.
You were going to say that do drugs.
I'm trying to steer the car back on the road.
She's way up going to?
Brownies.
Way off.
Brownies.
I have her volume control.
What kind of brownies? Yeah, maybe we need to cut that off. What kind of brownies are you thinking of? I thought chocolate chip brownies.
Yeah, where was your? I was thinking fudge brownies.
Right. Wow. All right, let's just try to move on here, right? All right. When you drop by with a housewarming gift, not only does it make them feel a sense of community, but it's something they won't ever forget. Especially if the brownies are laced with something in it, won't they?
If it's a brownies, they might forget. Oh, was somebody here yesterday? They wake up to an empty thing of brownies.
That's a terrible way to market it, and I have no recollection of that guy stopping by.
I got hungry afterwards. Oh, boy.
The gift can be as simple as a list including contact information for the utility company. Well, that's exciting. Welcome to the neighborhood. Here's a list of utility companies.
Yeah. By the way, they've all gone up in the past couple of years. So good luck with those.
Pool service providers, handy men and women. Okay.
This is supposed to be a fun podcast, you guys. It's about having fun prospecting.
We are having fun here, apparently. Maybe Lisa got into the brownies earlier. And
Just thinking about
she can't talk right now.
I'm just thinking about a handy woman.
See, the funny part is I'm only reading what she wrote here. I'm not even making this up.
All right.
That's the way you said it. Have you ever met a handy woman?
Hi, my name's Joe. I'm looking for a handy woman.
Tell me about the one-person welcome wagon again.
Okay, maybe you want to tell them about highly rated doctors, dentists, and veterinarians.
Be the person that gives a list of everything that they will need in the future, right?
Right. Any person they might need. How about child care options? Don't volunteer to watch the kids yourself. Give them some options.
Give the kids some options. If you know his disciplinary habits, right? Try to farm that assignment out.
And any other mentions you think someone new to the neighborhood may appreciate. Like maybe a security company, so people aren't creeping around their house once they learn that you're a single lady living there.
Well, and you know what I like about this is that those of you listening and watching, right? And you get the point. Everybody has a different skill set. Some are comfortable doing this. Some are comfortable doing door hangers. Some are comfortable making phone calls, doing mail. I remember when I was in the real estate industry, right? Brand new and willing to do anything. I had a colleague, right, in the stock market business. So he goes right in. We're talking about prospecting, talking about everything. He had on his desk, he had a champagne glass of 50 pennies in it. 50 pennies. That's what is that for? So he said, in addition to my other prospecting, I have to pour those out and I have to make 50 calls. It could be a referral call, a business-to-business call, but he goes, my day's not done until that happens. Think about how good you feel after that.
Well, yeah, you could start out in the neighborhood with 50 postcards or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And you don't stop until you've handed those.
Exactly. That's right. That's beautiful. So I always thought that was a great way that he said, boom, I could do half it in the morning. But that's beautiful as well. Passing something out and say, boom, that's my...
I'm not done until they're gone.
Right.
It's good to have a visual reminder like that.
Sitting right on your desk.
It's a great idea. All right. A third idea to build a sense of community. Can't wait to hear what this one is.
This should be good.
The third idea, hopefully third and final idea, is to create an event to bring everyone together.
Ooh, I like this one. I talk about this every week.
This idea can be used later in your relationship with your neighbors. Professional relationship, right?
Professional, not that kind.
Or as a first step, instead of visiting each one individually. The type of event you create depends on how many neighbors you expect to show up and your budget. It could be as simple as a barbecue at your home, a neighborhood cleanup event, or the ever-popular movie in the park.
Here's why I like this. And I discuss this every single week, right? People say, what are the numbers? What are the numbers? If I do the Market Dominator one-year campaign, what are my numbers? What are my statistics, right? And here's what's magical about that. That you've got to have a budget. You have to have an area. So you have to watch the video and see if that is something for you, right?
Right.
And whatever you choose to do, ensure you take lots of photos and then follow up with each attendee.
That's where I was going. Exactly. Yes. So somebody asked me, they said, if I'm just mailing these every single month,
right,
what are my numbers going to be? And I said, if you can, it's not always doable, but do some type of community event.
Yeah.
And that's not for everybody. It's not their style. It's not
no.
But if you can, guess what? And if you can, to where you're asking for nothing, but giving something out.
Yeah.
And it could be, I've seen this done at complexes when I traveled for Tony Robbins, gated community where everybody had to leave out the same one. They would set up right there and have hot chocolate out the exit, hot chocolate, like a power bar or something. And we never forgot that 10 years later. We're like, wow. And these were just...
Boy, is that simple.
Property managers that were sitting in the office. Very simple.
Yeah, just being at the exit, if you know there's one way out of the neighborhood.
Right.
Or if there's two ways out, one day you sit at one exit and just, like you said, handing out a water with a granola bar. People head out the door in the morning in such a hurry they don't grab a breakfast.
Yeah.
And then something has your branding on it that you're handing out there. Maybe the card's attached to whatever. That will be remembered. The law of reciprocity when you're giving somebody something. So if you're too introverted or whatever, which, wow, how are you in real estate? But if you're too introverted to do a community event, you feel uncomfortable. That is so simple, catching people on their way out.
Oh, it's so simple. Plus, you can have some other people helping you. And the magic is this, and I tell the people, I said, if you're able to do a community event, I mean, door hangers are nice, but like we talked Tuesday, it's not everybody's wheelhouse. They get afraid. Right. But if you can do something now, I say when your market dominator hits, we know Jim. We met him at that event. He's sharp. He knows the market. He knows the market stats. Now when that hits every month, 50 times more power.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I love your idea.
It is a great way to generate goodwill towards yourself. Go out, meet your neighbors.
Exactly.
Throw some parties, knock on doors.
Yeah, exactly. Do something. Exactly.
You can even have a potluck where everybody brings a dish. We had a neighbor that moved into our neighborhood at the end of the block, and nobody knew anybody in this neighborhood. It's the typical Florida neighborhood.
Right.
They were from somewhere in outside of Chicago, and they were very used to being like close with their neighbors. They started doing these potlucks for every holiday throughout the year, and it would just be a flyer in your mailbox. Everybody brought something. Bring your own chair.
Wow.
And it was all in their driveway, so it wasn't like a lot they had to do themselves. They brought out 2 tables, but everybody was bringing their own food. Yeah. So it was very simple.
Oh, nice.
And it is amazing how all these neighbors you're living around, you have no idea who they are. You start to get to know all your neighbors.
You start to bond. Right. A lot of great things.
And then they moved, and we all became strangers again.
And nothing happened after that.
Right. But it was such a simple thing.
They were the glue. No one picked it up afterwards. Hell no. I'm not hosting that damn thing.
Right. But, it was a small budget because they're just making one item. And people like to cook, bring one item. How hard is it to bring one thing? Right. You don't want to cook, you go buy it. But that way, the budget's not all on you. Yeah. You're just bringing a community together.
And that's a nice way. And it got them instant friends, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yes.
And it made their life better.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. A fun way to generate some real estate leads. Hopefully everybody goes out and does that. And after they have some successes or some failures, email Lisa and let us know how you did.
Yeah, let her know. Don't email us.
Or if you...
Lisa, take a listing today.
Hire a handy woman.
Right.
Let us know about that, too.
Handy woman.
Maybe they exist out there. I don't know.
Speaking of... women and men who are handy, we have some handy postcards here from our friends at ProspectsPLUS.com, and we would love to give away a $100 gift card to somebody who has the strength to answer their phone.
And these are all hot off the press this morning, correct?
They're hot off the press this morning.
All right, let's pick out one.
Pick out a winner, Todd. We'll see what happens.
I like this one. And, interesting. Love the personal promotion here.
Oh, what are we doing there? It's her at a desk.
She's busy. She's writing out a contract.
Now, this is nice. I like your style.
Is that really her, or is that a stock photo?
I don't know. What is that?
Let's see.
Well, what's
we'll style her up and we'll ask her.
Adrian, let's ask her this.
Okay.
832-217-7141. Same person.
Yeah, that might be her, actually.
Give her credit on that. That is a beautiful card.
It'd be weird if it were a stock photo.
And doing a market update.
Hello?
Hello? Is this Adrian?
This is she.
Hey, Adrian. This is Jim and Todd and Lisa. We're calling on behalf of ProspectsPLUS.com. We're looking at a postcard that you did with a market update.
Awesome.
It looks incredible, by the way. We're at our podcast, Take a Listing today. We just wanted to congratulate you and ask you a couple questions about your marketing and then give you a chance to win $100 for just about anything on our website. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Beautiful. First of all, your card was picked because, and I don't know if it took a long time to make or not, but it is outstanding. That is a beautiful...
Is that you on the cover, Adrienne, or is that at the laptop?
Yeah, that's me. That's what I look like.
Wow, that's impressive because, a lot of people send out postcards with stock photos or whatever, and you took the time to actually get a photo of you working, which makes it much more personable.
Now, is this going out to like past clients, the geographical area, or what kind of marketing are you doing right now?
So I'm trying to do a geographic farm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a geographic farm specifically targeted to Spring Branch, which is like a neighborhood in Houston.
Awesome. And then do you have a campaign going out every month?
So actually, I do a postcard that I custom design and make myself, and I do it every 2 weeks.
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You look at the cover of that and you say, if I work with her, she's going to be working on contracts for me. It's going to happen.
Yeah, it's like a subliminal photo.
Yeah,
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, and you've got.
I'm like, I designed it myself. So thank you.
Great job.
It looks wonderful, and you're using market statistics, which is a great idea. In fact, ProspectsPLUS.com just came out with a new series on their website that brings in market stats based on sales and listings in the area. And you're already doing something like that, and you probably just looked this up manually. So nice job on that.
And if you can give, your name and phone number and where you are for referrals, because our this goes out to 60,000 realtors, so it might have a referral or two that might drop your way.
Oh, I would love that. So my name is Adrienne Oliver, and I actually run a team of agents called the Oliver Team, and we cover the Houston Metro. So Harris County, which is the main county in Houston, and then in 7 additional counties. So right now I'm actually driving between Fort Bend and Brazoria County.
Wow.
But we cover 7 counties. Phone number is 832-217-7141.
Beautiful.
And then if they will email me, it's Adrienne@oliverteamrealestate.com. So
Very nice. And keep up the great work. I have a feeling you're already doing incredible. And this looks incredible. Jim, I think she's on the road right now. Let's give her a question. And
let's do that. Adrienne, we'd love to give you a $100 gift card, good for almost anything on ProspectsPLUS.com. But first, you have to answer a simple Take a Listing Today podcast trivia question.
Now, Adrienne, Jim calls these questions simple. Lisa and I...
Beg to differ. Although
they're simple to me because I just have to read it. That's all there is to it.
Okay, so that makes sense.
You've got this, right? You've got this.
I hope so.
All right, I'll read you the question and 3 possible answers. Just tell me which one is the correct answer. Here is your question. What is the name of Theodore Roosevelt's second son? Is it A, Fozzie, B, Kermit, or C, Gonzo?
Now, this doesn't seem fair, does it?
I think those are Muppets, aren't they?
I'm gonna go with Fozzie.
Oh, she's gonna go with an answer. Okay,
Going with Fozzie.
I like her style. Be good to her.
All right, show me Fozzie.
Adrienne, you would have loved it. It would have been amazing. You could have started a postcard campaign of the Dominator.
Would have been nice. The correct answer is Kermit.
Okay, never.
Lisa and I say we should give her another chance.
Yes, give her another chance.
Adrienne, that wasn't fair. That was not fair.
Nobody names their child Kermit.
Correct. Nobody names her child.
Wait a minute. Theodore Roosevelt did.
No, anyway, go ahead.
Don't try to justify it. We can't. All right, let's try another question. Here we go. What is the term for the remains of a bird after it has hit an airplane?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, there's actually a word for that.
There's a word for that. Is it A, spludge, B, snarge, or C, splat?
This doesn't sound fair either.
Splat.
Which one?
Splat.
Splat. Is that right?
Are you saying splat?
Yeah, splat. Like the last one, I think.
The last one, splat. That makes sense. All right, show me a splat. Ooh, it was not splat.
We got to give her one more chance.
The official word is snarge.
Oh, come on.
Who would have known that?
S-N-A-R-G-E.
Adrienne, who would have guessed that? Nobody, right?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are really hard.
What's that?
Yes, they're ridiculous. I think he's making these up as he goes.
Okay. Third time's a charm. Here we go.
Okay.
Your question. What did Winnie the Pooh say each morning when he woke up?
Oh, this has to be easy.
This has to be easy. A, where am I? B, what's for breakfast? Or C, who are you?
Oh boy, I don't even know this one.
Which one is it?
Okay.
We know Winnie the Pooh, right?
Yeah, I do, but I don't remember this part.
I don't
So wait,
remember.
say him again. What
So
are the-
it's he either said, where am I? What's for breakfast? Or who are you?
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, he's always about eating, right? Everything with him.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I think it's what's for breakfast,
But I think Jim just
All
tried to
right.
help us by
Going
who
for
are
what's for
you?
breakfast?
I would go.
That's
with
just
the-
kind of a funny thing to say first thing in the morning. Hey, who are you?
Right.
You know, you're like you find somebody strange when you wake up. That's all. All right. Adrian, you said, what's for breakfast? Show me what's for breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, Adrian!
Thank goodness. Todd, what does Adrian win?
Adrian, you won a brand new car. Oh
What?
no!
She won what?
That's every other show. This is the other show.
This is the other one, yes.
Yes. However, you won a $100 gift card for just about anything on Prospects Plus website that will be emailed to you by Lisa, and some swag from the Take a Listing Today podcast. And thanks for being a trooper, and keep up your campaign. Your postcard is outstanding.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hand me that postcard.
Spludge?
I mean, snarge. No, it wasn't even spludge. It was snarge.
Who, can somebody look that up? Is that a real word?
So if we're on an
Snarge?
airplane and you see a bird, hey, you just poke the guy next to you and say, hey, we just got snarged.
He's like, everybody, head between your knees. we got snarged.
I mean, come on.
Right.
All right.
Does he want them not to
Look at
win or
that.
something? I don't know.
You know what? We have a winner every time. I mean, I don't know
do.
why you're blaming me for this stuff. All right. Well,
She was great.
there we go. A fun way to end the show.
Yes.
Talking about a fun way to generate some real estate leads. So hopefully you remember the fun items we gave you today on the show. And anything else?
It was
No, just get out and
Yes.
facilitate home purchases.
exactly.
Be the
and guess what?
facilitator.
Look at all the ways to prospect and find the way that resonates home with you and make it fun. That's the objective here. It doesn't matter if it's not traditional, right? And
That way you'll keep doing it. If it's
exactly.
fun, right?
Exactly.
All right. Well, you know what? These shows are fun. So we'll come back next week and we'll do another one. See you then.
Take care. Bye-bye.